From the majestic lion to the elusive snow leopard, the feline family never ceases to amaze. But there's one species of cat that, while often domesticated, still retains a wild and hilarious side that captivates millions around the world. Join me, dear viewers, as we embark on a journey into the world of our feline friends, exploring their most side-splitting antics. Ah, the cardboard box. A seemingly simple object, yet for a cat it holds endless possibilities. Observe as this tabby approaches the box with cautious curiosity. It circles it once, twice, then dives right in, disappearing completely from view. With a wiggle and a wriggle it will eventually extricate itself, only to repeat the entire hilarious charade moments later. Behold, the humble laser pointer, a device capable of transforming even the laziest house cat into a furry four-legged hunter. It darts across the floor, the cat in hot pursuit, a blur of frantic leaps and dives. Our feline friend, though tireless in its pursuit, is destined to be forever outsmarted by this simple beam of light. Cats, as we know, are creatures of contradictions. They can be graceful one moment, clumsy the next. Observe as this mischievous feline eyes a precarious stack of books. With a swift, calculated swat of its paw, the entire stack comes crashing down. The cat, perched atop its perch, surveys the destruction with an air of nonchalance that is both infuriating and hilarious. The feline face, a canvas of expression. From wide-eyed wonder to narrowed-eyed suspicion, cats possess an impressive repertoire of facial expressions that would rival any comedic actor. And who could forget the classic blep, that endearing facial quirk where a tiny sliver of tongue peeks out as if the cat itself is in on the joke? Some might say that cats are simple creatures, easily amused. Observe as this feline, seemingly out of boredom or perhaps possessed by the very spirit of a whirling dervish, begins its relentless pursuit of its own tail. But alas, the tail, much like the red dot, remains forever out of reach, a source of endless amusement for both cat and observer alike. Cats, as we know, are natural-born athletes, capable of leaping great heights with grace and precision. But even the most skilled athlete has their off days. Watch as this feline eyes the top of the bookshelf, a tempting target for its next acrobatic feat. It gathers itself, muscles coiled tight, ready to launch into the air. Our feline friend tumbles to the ground in a heap of limbs and fur, a testament to the fact that even in the animal kingdom, gravity can be a cruel mistress. The internet, that vast repository of feline-related entertainment, has gifted us with many treasures. But few are as enduringly hilarious as the phenomenon of cats being startled by cucumbers. Observe as this unsuspecting feline enjoys a peaceful meal, oblivious to the green menace lurking behind it. The cat turns, its eyes widening in horror at the sight of the unassuming vegetable. It leaps into the air, a furry missile of fear, convinced that the cucumber is, in fact, a deadly predator. Cats, it seems, are not bound by the constraints of conventional sleeping positions. They are the yogis of the animal kingdom, contorting their bodies into positions that would make even the most flexible human wince in envy. Observe this particular specimen, sprawled out on its back, legs akimbo, paws curled in a gesture of utter contentment. And then there's the classic loaf position, where the cat tucks its paws neatly beneath its body, resembling a perfectly formed loaf of bread. It's enough to make one wonder if cats sleep in these bizarre positions for our amusement. Ah, the meow, a sound that can melt the coldest of hearts and empty the fullest of wallets. Cats, you see, are masters of manipulation, and their meows are their most effective tool. Listen closely as this feline, perched strategically by its empty food bowl, begins its plaintive serenade. It starts with a soft, almost apologetic meow, escalating into a series of insistent chirps and trills. The message is clear: feed me, human, and feed me now. Cats, as we know, are natural-born hunters, their instincts honed over millennia of stalking prey. But what happens when those instincts are directed towards nothing at all? Observe as this feline, eyes wide with intensity, stalks an invisible foe across the living room floor. The invisible prey has been vanquished, and our feline hero stands victorious, oblivious to the fact that it was all in its head. Cats, for the most part, have a complicated relationship with water. They'll happily bat at a dripping faucet for hours on end, but present them with a bowl of the wet stuff, and they'll look at you as if you've offended their ancestors. Observe, as this feline, seemingly possessed by a sudden burst of aquatic curiosity, dips a cautious paw into a bowl of water. The reaction is instantaneous and comical. The paw is withdrawn with lightning speed, followed by a look of utter betrayal and disgust. Mirrors, those reflective surfaces that allow us to gaze upon our own image, hold a particular fascination for cats. Watch as this feline encounters its own reflection for the first time. It approaches cautiously, tail twitching nervously, unsure of what to make of this other cat staring back at it. The reflection, it seems, has been deemed a threat, a rival for territory and attention. Cats, despite their pampered lifestyles, are opportunistic eaters, always on the lookout for a tasty morsel. Observe as this cunning feline eyes a plate of freshly cooked chicken left unattended on the counter. Its movements are stealthy, silent, a furry shadow gliding across the kitchen floor. With a swift practiced move, it snatches a piece of chicken and makes its escape. Yarn, that seemingly innocuous ball of fluff, holds a siren-like allure for cats. It's soft, it's playful, and it's just begging to be batted around the house. But beware, dear feline, for Yarn is a fickle mistress. Observe as this hapless cat finds itself ensnared in a cocoon of yarn, its limbs bound, its movements restricted. A cautionary tale perhaps, but one that's impossible not to find utterly hilarious. Cats, despite their reputation for aloofness, are capable of great affection. Observe as this feline, nestled comfortably on its owner's lap, begins to knead its paws rhythmically against the soft fabric. Its eyes are half closed, its purr a rumbling symphony of contentment. And for the lucky human on the receiving end, it's a free massage, delivered with a healthy dose of feline love. So there you have it, dear viewers, a glimpse into the hilarious and often baffling world of cat antics. Their antics may be mischievous, their motivations mysterious, but one thing is certain, life with cats is never dull. Until next time, keep your cameras rolling and your eyes peeled for those perfectly hilarious cat moments.